I made a video the other day attempting to beat Dead Rails on mobile, but a lot of you guys actually got mad because of this right here, this backbone controller that I was using with my phone. I mostly used it because I didn't want the screen to be cluttered and a ton of UI, but a lot of you guys got extremely mad and upset and were saying that I wasn't getting the true mobile experience. God forbid I do something for your viewing pleasure. But a lot of you suggested that I was just effectively playing console. But today, we're gonna play on console. Now, the goal for today is going to be beating Dead Rails on console. Now, it does sound like a fairly simple task, and it hopefully will be a fairly simple task, but I am an idiot. Today, we are completing Dead Rails, every location, every enemy that we can find, and of course, Nikola Tesla. I only have one shot at this, I have no Robux left, and I've got to pick a class that I otherwise know I'm pretty good with. Oh yeah, baby, werewolf time. Also, side note here, because I know somebody's going to comment about it, the LED on my Xbox Lite I have disabled, but it is still very, very much connected. Though my controller for parts of the video are definitely kind of out of sync. I did a poor job at keeping everything synced up during this video. Hello? I can't, there we go. Off to an incredible start, you can see. Okay, it should be fairly, yeah, it looks like it's actually going to be basically the same controls as it is on mobile. How do I move stuff in my inventory? Can I do that? A lot of people complained in my mobile video as well because a bunch of my materials just randomly wouldn't let me pick them up anymore. So I'm going to hope that that kind of is fixed on console. It looks like we shouldn't really have an issue with that stuff's able to actually be picked up and moved around. I genuinely do just think that was a glitch. A lot of people said that I just had a bad phone. I also just noticed it says my money on the left side, but also in the top right. I don't quite know what that's about, but I'm not going to sweat it. All right, let's see. Can I actually weld my stuff down? It looks so far like I can. It's a miracle. Oh, wow. The UI looks so different on console. That's weird. I can see a lot better than I could on mobile, though, so I'm very, very happy about that. I think I see a sheriff's office already. Oh, that's going to be good. All right, train, slow it down. Slow it down. That's just a regular house. Maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe I will. Anything good inside? Literally nothing useful. No, that has got to be a sheriff's office right there. It's not. It's just a regular house again. Am I losing my grip on reality? Or am I just a little bit far from my TV? The world may never know. I will say too, unlike mobile, so far, it looks like it'll be a little bit easier for me to actually go through this. We're out of fuel and it's gonna get dark in like 2 seconds here. Yep. Bye-bye, son. Now, pretty much this first night ended up being effectively just FNAF, just going back and forth to the different sentry guns, keeping an eye out for zombies as best as I could, but nothing actually ended up getting on the train, which is, I think, a great step. Though when it becomes morning, I'm not really sure how I'm going to solve my fuel situation. We did get one zombie body. I actually was only able to kill one zombie that night. I'm going to hope that that'll at least be enough to get us to this, like, little set of houses over here. I mean, I really should say whole town. I don't know that I'm ready for that, but I don't have that much of an alternative at the moment, sadly. Hey, guys. Mind if I use you as fuel? I'm gonna hope these zombies will be enough. I honestly really don't know. Oh, we do have a general store over here, though. I gotta check this. Oh, we got coal. No way. This is a sheriff's office. I think we have to tackle this town. Oh, come on, bro. Come on. Don't. Why can't I hit him? Bro. Oh, my God. That was too close. I really hate the fast zombies. I might hate them almost as much as I do the outlaws. All right. Not nearly as bad as I was expecting it to be. We have a gunsmith as well. Oh, we're getting something good here. Come on. Another Maxim gun. Don't really need that. Shotgun shells. Do we have a shotgun? Navy revolver and a piece of armor. Oh, don't mind if I do. Hi, banker zombie. This effectively ended up being my entire day. I pretty much just went around kind of looting the extra little bits of the town. And I ended up getting a lot of gold from the bank. The church actually had some pretty good stuff in it. I definitely grabbed that. I was not letting that slide. And I surprisingly actually came out victorious. Normally, I don't stop at the first town that I see because I'm always a little bit too scared, but I ended up coming out with more ammo than I went in with. And with that, I was able to actually continue my journey very surprisingly. And I was barely just about to make it to the next safe area. All right, Mr. Trading Post, I've got some goodies for you. We're cooking super well here, man. I really think we are. We do have barbed wire. I want to get some barbed wire going. I don't need a crazy amount, just enough to kind of get us where we can be like armored up decently enough. I also think I'm only going to grab just enough coal to be able to get us to the next safe area, just so that we could save on a little bit of money here. And then hopefully we can actually save up and get some good solid train armor going here. Our day actually started pretty good. I just pretty much armored up the train as much as I could with what I had. Nothing super crazy, just effectively enough armor to be able to call the train home during nighttime if we get stranded again. And then just like that, we were off. However, I think there is one more valuable I might be able to grab before leaving this area. Sterling is usually the first one that I come across, usually at about 12 or 13k. And it looks like we have actually come across it just in time. I forgot to slow the train down. I also probably should have grabbed that horse back there. That probably would have been a smart move. I don't have a crazy amount of ammo. I should have enough to be able to tackle the mine, but that's pretty much all that I'm going to have here. Did they remove the bonds that were always in these houses? I don't see any. If they did, very sad. Yeah, this is all so much easier than it was to do on mobile. That's actually interesting. All right, we haven't even gotten in the mine yet, and stuff's already starting to attack me here. That's good. That's a great sign. Get out of here, bro. Hey, editor Steven here. So because I'm horrendous at camera work, I somehow didn't notice that my camera just shut off for a little while. So the hand cam will be gone, but I promise it will be back. And that time came and went. Sterling was pretty easy to actually tackle. Not that it's usually not. It is a fairly easy place to beat, but I just thought it'd be a little bit noteworthy. All right, our final stop outside of Sterling here. Come on, Jade Sword. Boom. The thing that's guaranteed to spawn here is here. Nice. I've got a full bag. I've got a handful of gold. I've got my Jade Sword, and I'm more than ready to continue our journey here. That horse would have really come in handy right about now. I'm going to be honest. Oh, come on, horsies. Sheriff's office. Oh, yeah. I mean, really, the only weapon that I could use right now is probably going to end up being a rifle. Otherwise, I effectively have kind of all of the important stuff that I'd actually need. You know, a Mauser and a sawed-off. Hello. How? Why are y'all trying to get out the window? There's a door right here. Ah, they don't know. They're just zombies. Once again, nighttime rolled around and there was basically nothing to do other than to just drive. It would have actually been nice to stop at one or two of the towns that I actually saw, but I just had no way to do that. It was way too dark and I didn't really have enough ammo to do that. Though we did come across the Tesla lab actually super early. It isn't quite morning yet, but it will be soon. I'm going to go ahead and actually just sell what I can as fast as possible here, just so I can actually run over there as soon as it becomes daytime and tackle all that nonsense. Now, I normally don't do this, but I think I actually will try to get the electrocutioner if possible. I'm going to do it in kind of a weird way though. So the plan here was pretty simple. Effectively, what I was going to do is build Nikola Tesla, pull the lever, and then run all the way back to the safe area. And the reason for that, yeah, that's helpful. Now safe back at the base, I realized that I've just done probably the easiest clutch I could do for the Tesla lab. Literally just let the NPCs deal with it. How many lab zombies do we have laying out here? Oh my God. Yeah, I had actually done the thing that I didn't think I was going to be able to and just let the NPCs handle it. In particular, this soldier right here who seems to have done most of the work himself. Good job, man. You're a legend. All right, let me grab what I can. Oh, it's getting dark. It's getting dark. And that time was simple enough. I just decided that I wanted to buy a couple of things here real quick. However, yeah, things didn't quite go according to plan. Okay, well, that was annoying. Hey, yo, another piece of shoulder armor. Let's go. While I was looting the town, though, I had something happen to me that I haven't had happen in a very, very long time. Ah, zombie jump scare. Okay, it wasn't that scary, but it still definitely surprised me. What also surprised me is yet another storm night. I feel like I rarely ever get those anymore. And you know, I've had like just about 2 in a row. However, by morning, I realized I effectively had everything I needed, so back on the train we go. And we ran out of gas right before we got to the next safe area, as usually happens. And I swear to God, every time that I get near a safe area, this happens. And whenever I was just about ready to get really annoyed about this, we struck gold. Yes. Oh my, we did it. We've done it. We've done the one thing that I've been dying to do this whole run. Now I can actually do a lot of things with the armor and I very, very much intend to. All right, let me give a quick tour of actually what I did here. So my new favorite like armor practice, I guess I could say, especially with the like armored train here, is to just do this kind of thing so you can easily fit through it, but nothing else is getting in. I also armored up the windows really, really well, left a little bit of space for me to be able to actually utilize the Maxim guns on both sides. I don't need barbed wire around the edges, just enough for the windows here. And yeah, that's it. I mean, it's solid from the inside. If anything gets in, if like vampires teleport in, I've got some barbed wire right here. We're full on fuel and we still have over $1,000. We're good to go. We genuinely are just good to go and to find the next area. Well, hello there, guys. I don't think any other horses survived for me to take. That dude's alive though. He's just walking off. He's like, ow. Ow. Oh, he might be trying to walk back to his camp over there. Speaking of camp, though, it's just about nighttime now. We actually found ourselves 2 different rifles there. Genuinely very surprised by that. But there was really nothing else there of note other than losing a ton of HP unnecessarily. And of course, yes, nothing was able to climb into our train. Nice flip, by the way. I'm going to do something a little bit weird here. I'm actually going to wait till it's nighttime, provided that it's not a storm. And then I'm going to try to tackle the castle because I'm going to need movement speed and health on my side. If I go in as werewolf with a 10% decrease in health and movement speed and damage, yeah, we're not getting anything done. Now, I pretty much have one kind of goal here, and that is just going to be to, like, survive this. If I can, I do want to grab a handful of gold. I don't have a ton of space on me, though. Let's see if I can lure these guys outside. Ooh, look at those jukes, bro. Got nothing on me. They got nothing on me. It also just occurred to me, I haven't used any healing items. Not a single one. I haven't so much as picked up a bandage or used a snake oil or anything like that. I also hate to be wasting the electrocutioner here, but I am not dying today. I'm just not. I'm not letting that happen. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to start using some of those bandages here relatively soon. Oh, wait, they're going into my backpack. Wait, how am I supposed to use them? All right, I need to get back on my train now because if I get caught out in the open fighting something, it's over for me. Come on, horsey, I might need you, buddy. Okay, navigating this UI is kind of a nightmare. I'm trying to add this to my hotbar. How do I do that? Oh, okay. I just figured it out. Literally already healed up by like a quarter in the amount of time it took me to figure that out. Now, it was simple enough from this point to pretty much just sell whatever I didn't need and then buy as much coal as I could for the train. And then we really don't need anything else. We're plenty good on money. We're fine on coal. We have enough armor to protect us during the night. So effectively, all that I needed to do at this point is just go ahead and find the other special locations. I just need to point out real quick, why are there so many lanterns? I feel like that's a sign that I should buy lanterns, but I've never had a need for the lanterns. So I probably won't buy lanterns, but I will buy coal and lots of it. Okay, not the best entrance to the military base, I'm gonna be honest. Not quite what I was hoping to see when we got here. Also, yeah, you can see I did a little bit of armoring up back here. I think we got them all, yeah. I really shouldn't be wasting the electrocutioner like that, but better safe than sorry. Yeah, military base wasn't that bad. It was a little bit annoying. Got a little bit scared with some of my health there, but nothing too crazy. Of course, we did have a jump scare, naturally. Wouldn't be the military base without a giant pile of everything appearing just randomly out of nowhere. But otherwise, yeah, the military base was pretty simple. Glad that we finally got that out of the way. I really do hate tackling this spot. But otherwise, we've done all the special locations, and effectively all that's left to do is literally just get to the end of the game, which, provided that I can hold the up analog stick, we should be okay. All right, I'm at the final stretch here, but I've got to do something a little bit annoying, at least for me. For you, it'll be 2.5 seconds. For me, it's going to be literally having to wait until it becomes nighttime again, because I do not want to do the Nikola Tesla battle during the day on controller ever again. So yeah, it's 2 a.m. We're headed towards the final area, and let's see if we can beat the game. All right, it's not super late or anything like that, but I do at least want to get the beginning part of the battle taking place so I can at least take out those initial guys. And we're pulling up right now. If I pretty much just stay like right here, nothing's going to be able to get me. Oh, they're trying though. Ow. Whoa, how did that guy get in? Bro. Okay, this is not cool. I don't have any healing items. Are you serious? Okay, I'm gonna jump off real quick. Looks like we don't have any other of the outlaws. Good. Let's see if I can even turn the wheel without getting attacked by a vampire. Looks like we're good. All right, boss man, spawn in. I want to fight you. Oh, I see him. Come on. Oh, wait, hold on. One more hit. There we go. Oh my God. 5 electrocutioner shots and like 4 with the rifle. I don't have to do anything else. I can just get back on my train here. Also, I welded this one down. I don't know why it popped back up, but oh my God, we did it. We freaking did it, bro. Still 2 minutes left, but we did it. I can't believe we did it. I can't believe it. There it is. Well, that's it. We beat Dead Rails on console. I mean, not that I was expecting a challenge or anything like that. If we were able to vaguely do it on mobile, I figured that this wouldn't be that bad. But honestly, this is a really, really fun way to play the game. Unlike on mobile, I'm not going to complain that it's a little difficult or that it's buggy or anything like that. It's just fine. It's just a game and it works well. Otherwise, that is going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate that. And hey, let me know. Do you guys play this on console? If so, how's your experience with it? For me, it was actually relatively good. Can't really complain. Thank you so much for watching. Big shout out to all the channel members up on screen who make me making videos like this as often as I do just that little bit more possible. And if you want to become one too, you can do so with the link in the description below, where you will also find a link to my Discord server. And of course, while you're down there, definitely consider hitting that like button. It helps out the video a ton. And with that said, have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching, dudes. Peace.